Knowing that the momentum of the daily protests will end someday, because they always do, I asked God to show me what things I could do to help create real change against racism and social injustice. The first thing he told me to do was to make sure I vote, and I shared that with you last week. The second thing God told me to do is to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Right now, a lot of things are being shared. Some facts, some opinions, some perspectives, some arguments, and some misinformation. And social media has become an echo chamber of people simply sharing on their timelines what they see other people post that agrees with how they feel. But what's being lost in all the noise of everything that's being shared is the gospel, the good news about Jesus Christ. And that is tragic, absolutely tragic. Jesus said that the harvest, or the opportunity to lead people to him, is abundant, but that there's not enough people involved in the work. I spent my first few years as a Christian thinking that following Jesus meant going to church, singing songs, hearing a sermon, and then going out to eat afterwards. I finally learned years later that I have two very important responsibilities as a follower of Jesus. First, I must strive to live a godly, righteous lifestyle every day, in public and in private. Second, I must share the gospel of Jesus Christ with everyone. That's not optional, it's mandatory if I claim to be a born-again believer in Christ. I can't keep a good thing to myself. The Bible tells us to go and make disciples or followers of Jesus Christ. That means teaching people by our words and by our examples to live like Jesus all day, every day. Protests, riots, and looting might help to change the laws of the land, but they do nothing to change the sinful hearts of man. And when people allow God's laws, not man's opinions, to be written on their hearts, that's when we will see people change. It would be a sad thing if my activism and social engagement contributed to progress in eradicating racism, but I failed miserably in getting souls to heaven because I didn't share the gospel of Jesus Christ with them. So I must take advantage of every opportunity to tell people about Jesus and how he can change their hearts and set them free from sin. So what's next for you?